The Syvecs software suite is now successfully installed, and basically what you want to look at now is the first item in the application tree, which is Scal, and this will be the program which is used most by calibrators. So we can open this by double clicking on the item, and in here the main screen just actually opens up. Now before we open up any calibration or connect to any ECU, it's important to first go over the working directory. So if you go to File and then Working Directory, this is the directory which all of the files will be saved in. Okay, so the items like the calibrations, the logging files, the logging setup, PDU setups, etc., they'll be saved in this folder. And currently my working directory is C users public document Syvecs. You can change that. You can create new directories. You can basically go to an area and then actually assign yourself back into that. And then set your working directory there, so you can go select and set it to that point there. Once you've done that, all of the items will be saved into that location. Now, the next area is the working directory behavior. Now this is basically how are the files saved and in which manner. So when you actually connect to this area, what you can first see is you can choose some of the options in which the items are saved. So basically under calibration, I currently have it so that the devices, every time I connect to an ECU and I save a calibration from that ECU, it will be saved under the device's name, which is the serial number of the device. And I do the same for the downloaded data. What you can also do is tick on the option to do it per session, and what that will then do is when you connect to the ECU and save, it will then save it as in the device folder first for the serial number, and then it will save it based on the date in which you have saved the file in another folder. Okay, I'm personal preferences, I just prefer to have it just per device, otherwise it's sometimes a bit cluttered. Other people prefer to have it in folders so they can know the exact date they can go back to. I see the logic in both, it's just what you're used to. And the same comes down to the downloaded data, and this is the logged files and the logging setup. Now the logging setup, these are the files that go into sconfig, which will be in another video. I don't need to worry about having these per device, I just have them as a generic range. I'm going to go into that more. Also, as a point to mention in here, once you've connected to an ECU, the ECU will be saved in the tree, which is known as the known devices. What you can do in here is, say for example, you know the VIN number or the registration number of the car that this particular ECU is connected to. You can actually go into here and go edit and actually put a custom name in here. So if we leave the serial number as 0101, and then we can put the name here. Could just put Ryan's car, and then when I click OK on that, every time now it will basically save the items for that, the calibrations for that serial number in a folder which is called Ryan's car. So it's quite easy then to be able to go search back in the folders, etc. And you can also put some tag comments in there, and also import other known devices from another laptop, etc. Okay, you can also, if you actually know the serial number of a customer's ECU, you can actually enter that as well. So if it was 1000 and that was, say, Charlie's car, you could put it into here, and then it will add that in the list automatically. When you find 1000 down here, it will be known as Charlie's car, and all of the items will be saved in there, that folder.